lower than they need to be. This could all be adjusted by a better CBA. This could all be maybe not totally fixed, but it could definitely be alleviated in a big way by a better CBA.
A small market team has to, like you said, blow everything up, rebuild, and hope, if everything goes right, have a 2 or 3 year window where they're contending. And then they have to blow it up all again for another 3 or 4 or 5 years and then hope to do it again. Meanwhile, the Yankees and the Red Sox and the Cubs, they contend every single year. They could spend, $120 million on like a Jason Hayward and it'd be a bust. And that's okay, because they'll just spend money on somebody else. It's a ridiculous system. And people blast Nutting, and I'm sure he could do more, but still, it's the whole system stinks.
Yeah, it's part system, part individual ownership, and both sides share blame in that. That's as far as I'll go on that. It's like I could talk for hours on this one, so
right.
I'll spare your listeners for now.
Right, but the other thing is, it seems like the players are getting the raw end of the deal anyway. I mean, look at Machado and Bryce Harper are in their prime. They should be getting mega contracts. They're only like 26, and they had not even signed with anybody yet. There's so many players out there that haven't even signed with anybody yet. It's like the owners have decided, well, we're either not going to pay these guys a lot, or we're just going to wait till the last minute, or I don't know what's going on. I don't want to say it's collusion, but something's going on, because they've just decided they're not going to pay a lot for these free agents, or at least wait till the last second to pay them.
That's why I think big change is coming. That's why I think the players are going to have the courage to stand up and say, we deserve to be compensated earlier in our careers more fairly, as opposed to this 6-year arbitration-based system, which grossly underpays these players until they do reach the end of 6 years, or they do convince teams that they're worth a long-term contract extension. So for right now, there are adjustments that are needed on both sides. So no, I don't look forward to a work stoppage, but I think that's what it's going to take probably. That's just historically how it goes. And I know that baseball's been avoiding strikes and work stoppages since the mid-'90s, but this one seems like it's going to be a seismic collision the next time they negotiate.
Yeah, it's going to have to be. All right, sir. Thank you so much. We went a little bit long, but that's okay. Matt Gajtka, voice of the Riverhounds and RMU hockey. Thanks so much for coming back.
You got it, man. I do want to correct the record. I mentioned Milan Kraft as the return in the Jágr trade. And then you said Chris Beach, and I was thinking, oh, wait, it was Chris Beach, wasn't it? Yes, Kraft was the first-round pick that didn't work, and Beach was the trade acquisition from the Capitals. So there you go. I don't want people to think I misremembered that part of Penguins history, because it's a tough one.
Remember Robert Dome or whatever?
Sure. Yeah.
That was another lovely high round draft pick that didn't work out.
Yeah, first round bust. I think he was 96, I want to say. Kraft was 98, so there you go.
One more thing about Jágr. People, still love him, Penguins fans, but when he tried to come back a few years ago and he seemed like he jerked the Penguins around, that hurt. It's between asking for a trade in 2000 or 2001 or whatever, and then saying he'll come back and then jerking them around. I hated him for a long time.
Yeah, and I think the feelings were justified. I will say that when he signed with the Flyers after seemingly being locked in with the Penguins there, put some stuff out there in the public sphere, it was uncalled for. He didn't need to do that. I believe he treated the fans around here poorly there, and I did forgive and forget eventually, but it was tough that year when he played for Philadelphia. That's the one I'm thinking about especially.
Yeah. And then he goes to play for Philadelphia, and I'm trying to think what else came back in the Jágr. Oh, Michael Civic and Ross Lupaschuk.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, guys that barely played in the NHL.
All right, sir. Hey, thanks a lot.
Okay, have a good night. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. We're doing an episode on the best pizza in Pittsburgh, and I have a feeling it's going to get very heated. Coach Warzoo is, I have a feeling he's very passionate about this subject, and so it could get very interesting. We'll see what happens, but anyway, thanks again to Matt Gajtka. Talk to you later. Another episode is in the bag.
Yeah.